So, amongst all my other vehicles I have, one of my toys is my 66 Charger. I've had it the longest out of my Chargers, and it needs quite a bit of work. One of the biggest things, it needs some brake upgrades. It's currently drum brakes up front, so I went ahead and purchased a disc brake conversion. And so in this conversion, this is going to be the spindles and rotors and calipers for the conversion. I did not get master cylinder or proportioning valve because on my car I don't actually have what's original to this car, so I need to actually get this thing torn apart and figure out what's there first. So being a 66 Charger, originally this should have had a single port master cylinder and drum brakes all the way around, which has still got the drum brakes, but somebody before I owned the car converted it to a dual master cylinder. So I don't know if this has a proportioning valve on it, or if it doesn't have one, or which one it is, or if it's a master cylinder setup for disc brakes or not. So with that, I think I'm just going to try to slap this disc brake conversion on and see what happens. Go from there. If it doesn't have the right proportions, I'll then change it later, whether or not I need to change the master cylinder or proportioning valve or both, or it might just be fine. But at this point, I don't know, so I need to actually tear into my car here and see what it needs. So part of this as well, looks like we got dust plates, I suppose you'll call them. Goes behind the rotors to protect those guys. Sounds like a box of bolts. Should be the bolts that go through the lower control arm, I'm guessing. Let's see. Nope, bearings, brake lines. Okay, bolts to the lower control arm. Packing slip, bearings, perfect. Those are the bearings, all the little important stuff. Really heavy. Ooh, perfect. 2 new calipers. So, and part of this kit, I've done a disc brake conversion on both my 68 Charger and 69 Charger already. I've used disc brakes off of a 73 and up A body, which I recently found this kit on eBay, which I'll put a link in the description for you. Best I can tell, this kit utilizes A body parts, which, looking at these, I believe are what they are. So future-wise will be nice if I ever need to replace these. Let's say I have a caliper go bad, or even as simple as I need to replace the brake pads, I can go to the auto parts store and know what I'm ordering them for. And one thing I can do to verify that as well, the inner bearings on the rotors are what changed. They had them different sizes throughout the years, and then the calipers changed whether they slid on the bracket or if they were a pin style. So these 73 up A bodies were pin style, or non-pin style, such as those. So I have to verify that, and I'm pretty sure those are going to be easy to get parts for in the future. And if those were calipers, these should be the spindles, I'm guessing, because that box is way heavier than the rest of them. So those are probably going to be the rotors. Brake lines were in there. Left and right. Cool. Caliper bracket and a spindle. So, and then same thing, they mark the boxes left and right, so I'm actually going to leave those, put those back, because I want to keep those in order. It looks like that's the only thing that's in this box anyways. Yep. And get down to the rotor. And the rotor, of course, on these are cast all into one piece, so the rotor is a part of the hub. So the hub encases the bearings. These are all one part. Kind of old school, but newer technology than what the 66 has or any of these old cars. And a set of rotors. Beautiful. and brand new shiny rotors. And same thing, these were 11 inch or just a hair over 11 inch I think is the actual measurement, which as well as what the A bodies ran as well. And so same thing, I will double check bearing sizes. The bearings are what's going to classify which rotors these are. But I'll double check with my part numbers that I have, and if these are exactly what I have and everything else, that's going to be a plus. Now that we've got this unboxed, we're going to go ahead and get started working on this. And what we're going to try to do is make this a how-to or step-by-step video of making this or converting my 66 Charger to disc brakes. And of course, as always, go ahead and like and subscribe. And until then, we'll see you on the next video.